as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New England Patriots. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Well, this really an interesting matchup here in Week 1. Of course, you got the Super Bowl 52 rematch to talk about. No Nick Foles or Tom Brady on the field today, but for the Eagles, it's been a long wait to get back at it again since the loss to the Chiefs back in February.
Yeah, no Zach Ertz. Was it a touchdown? Was it not a touchdown? In New England, they're still upset over that call, but hey, this game is going to be a blast because the Eagles, they didn't feel like they put enough pressure on the quarterback in the Super Bowl. They want to really get after him in this one.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Swift going to try up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Once again, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Swift. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Jones. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Throwing Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4. Off the bootleg, Jones. Short pass caught by Henry. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A give to Elliott running left. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 36.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Here we go. 11.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to end up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Hurts. That is incomplete.
Anytime the ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. taken at about the 16. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Under pressure, they got him again. Jalen Carter. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
At the 7-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0.
Patriots nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
12.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Take over first down 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, this is Swift. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 57 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Jones throw here taken in by Parker. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out. Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, How do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That is caught. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
68 yards rushing for him now to this point. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Elliott running right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
It's no accident they've been moving the ball well all game long. This offensive line has done an excellent job adapting to everything the defense is throwing at them and creating holes for their runners.
Now Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping the
touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Patriots 7. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Hurts going to keep it running right.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They go play action with Hurts.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
86 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 35.
And an Eagle 1st down.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
In motion right, Watkins. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Christian Barmore on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the...
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. On the option to give to Swift here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
No toss it.
Smith will come in motion right.
No toss.
They'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 14-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense.
Touchdown! Kenneth Gainwell, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Here we go, here we go.
42-yard line.
21.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Good pickup by Elliott. What's a down year for Zeke? It's a great year for most NFL backs. Had career lows in carries and yards, but still ranked in or near the top 20 league-wide. And, of course, remained a productive.
And now here's another interception. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Jones, another shot here after the pick six. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And it's 3rd down.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.